we've got a good one on tap. It's the New Orleans Saints and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen with you. That's Cam Little set to start this. And off we go from Tampa. We'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10.
70 Lions. Go.
They'll run it for the first time with Kingsbury. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate, and that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches.
Here we go. Drop low 80. Panther Street.
On the ground, it's Brown. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
And just like that, you go from 2nd and inches, where you think it's pretty much a given that you're going to move the chains, to now finding yourself in 3rd and 2 or 3. Great job by that defense. This completely changes this possession.
3rd down, 3 to go.
Let's go now. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Check over.
He'll run here with Brown. It looks like he's going to have that 1st down. He will, not by a whole lot, but he's got it enough. They convert on 3rd down.
An early test here for that offensive line, and they come through. They're going to have to continue to find space in the ground game for their running backs to continue to move the chain. So, nice job there. Give them a lot of credit. Now the question is, what is the adjustment on the defensive side of the ball in the next 3rd down situation? You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 3. They'll look to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Panther 60. Panther 60.
He'll look to throw. That's caught. It's Evans. A pickup of 12 yards. It's a 1st down for Tampa Bay.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as, my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Going up top for Evans. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete. He was trying to fit that one into Mike Evans. And it'll be 2nd down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. It is a big play for the Buccaneers. 37 yards. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go, shot. Shot, Viking, 18. Go.
In the red zone now. He'll drop to throw. That's hauled in at the 2. Looking for the pylon, but the official right there is going to mark him out of bounds at the 1-yard line. A gain of 11, and it's 1st and goal. This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's 1st and goal. Brown trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he is going to come up short.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
From the 1, 2nd and goal.
Shut up.
They'll try to run this one in. And this time, he's in. Chase Brown, touchdown Buccaneers. That's his 8th touchdown of the season. The extra point, up and good. And the Bucs will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. This one taken at the 7. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
They'll run, and this is Amarian Hampton. A big hole. Still on the move. Inside the 10. And they're not going to run him down. He goes all the way. 76 yards. Touchdown, New Orleans. He continues to score TDs at a remarkable rate. That's now 26 for him in 1 year. Cam Little comes on now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Saints come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This returnable from the 4. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. To throw here to begin the drive. Down the field, it's Evans. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That is catch number 60 for the season.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
Now they'll set up to throw. He'll swing this one out to Brown. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. From the 43, here's 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3. At the 43-yard line.
Mustang 19.
Back to throw. Right back to Brown. He's got it again. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a first down.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Pair of sevens on the scoreboard. We'll have more from Tampa after this. On to the second. Buccaneers in possession of the football as they've got it with 1st and 10.
Got it. Ready?
They'll look to throw again. Oh, a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he'd say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down.
As you can probably imagine, Mike, this one really burns me. I mean, man, I wish my fellow tight ends catch every ball the entire game, but to be this open and not come down with it, I'm going to have to set a reminder. Next year at TEU, we're going to have to bring out some jugs machines.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw yet again. Going for it all. And that'll be in and out of his hands. It's incomplete.
You know me, Mike. I'm going to sit up here and try to defend my tight ends any chance I get. And I think this one's right on the borderline. I think that's a play he thinks he should have caught. I think his coach knows he probably could have caught it. But that was a tough one. That was no guarantee. So continue to find ways to generate open space downfield. Give him another shot, because more often than not, he's going to make that play.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line. It is a big play for the Buccaneers. It's a gain of 34.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
5 yards from the house. They've got it 1st and goal.
Ready? Liking 18. 18, pioneer. Ready?
Back to the air one more time. He's got it at the 3. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
So he makes his first catch of the day, and even though it doesn't look like much, Mike, sometimes those are the touches that you can build off of. You know, it's like in basketball, what they say, sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the hoop.
60 Eagle, 60 Eagle.
Now Brown. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Chase Brown. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. That is 2nd touchdown of the game. He's up to 9 now on the year. An extra point attempt to follow. His kick is good. And the Buccaneers will move out to a 14-7 lead.
14, Saints 7.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. Whoa. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard spot.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
This drive will begin with a run with Hampton. Inside the 40. Down the sideline to the 20. And out of bounds, but in business. They're going to have it first and goal inside the 5.
It's a gain of
A big play to kick off this drive. A gain of 69 yards.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
So after the big play to start, now we have first and goal. Hampton is into the end zone for a Saints touchdown.
Touchdown, New Orleans.
What a standout performance early on in this one. That his second rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quick throw, taken in. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend. Both pre-snap and post-snap, this is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
Short pass, caught by Oliver. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
There's Evans. He's got it. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. But as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to the first down.
That's to the end zone where it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be second down now. He'll drop to throw. So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. Greg and I back from Tampa after a timeout. So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. And that is incomplete.
great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
Shaheed now to return it. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
Saints take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Hampton. He'll move this one ahead to the 31-yard line. Tackle there by Galix Hunt.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at the 42-yard line.
To the air now on 1st and 10. This one downfield, taken in by Higgins. They'll have the first down. It's a gain of 28.
So every team practices this on both sides of the ball. They call it sudden change. So in this case, the offense takes the field quickly following the defensive takeaway, and now you want to get off to a fast start, generate a quick play, and spark your possession, and it's exactly what they're able to do here, picking up that first down.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Here's Brown. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 5-yard line.
Now the Bucs will take their first timeout. Clock is stopped for 26 seconds until the break. 2nd and a yard.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Warrior 70.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That one knocked away. In the end zone, incomplete. What a good job locating the football by the defense where it matters most. And it'll bring up 3rd down now.
A bit of a risky throw here in the end zone, Mike, and those windows down here tight, they close so much faster in this part of the field. By the time he let it go, the defender was already in position and was able to make a play on the ball.
A carry here for Brown. And he's got another one. Chase Brown. Touchdown Buccaneers. 3 touchdowns for him now in this one. And he's up to 10 on the year. The extra point try forthcoming. He's got it. And the Buccaneers go up by 10. 24-14 is their lead.
Saints 14.
Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. Shaheed now to return it. Now an opening past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
first down, it's Mahomes. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Now his timeout. They're going to take it with 8 seconds remaining until the break. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. This is caught down that right sideline. Now whistles. Timeout. 3 seconds left in this first half. Little for this field goal attempt. This a yard short of the record from 65 yards out. That one's on target, and it is good from the other side of midfield. One of the longest field goals in NFL history. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. He fields it at the 8. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
On the ground, Hampton. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 33-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds. So no turnover, and it's actually going to wind up a first down. Well, a big play there, and maybe a big break, too. The ball going out of bounds so they keep possession and keep a little bit of this momentum going, Greg.
We see this across the league so much now, Mike. Defenders are getting so good at ripping that ball out. Unfortunately for them, in this case, they got the ball out, but it ended up going out of bounds. All these defensive linemen, I promise you, they all want sacks. That is how you get paid. That is how you make your name. But it's also the other plays where you can affect the quarterback. Can you make them feel uncomfortable? Or in this case, you don't get the sack, but it was the hit that's able to alter the pass to fall incomplete.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Hampton. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Throwing again, it's Mahomes. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. A pickup of 14 on that one. It's good for a Saints first down.
First down.
Just a really good play design that time, Mike, from the offensive coordinator. They match up one of the most explosive playmakers in the NFL with a hook curl defender, and he's just not able to match up with one of the best route runners in the league.
That is caught, and he'll take it on in. Poston Loveland. Touchdown, New Orleans.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns. and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
26-yard line.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start. And a loss of yards on the play.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back. Because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and
19, Tiger. Warriors, 17.
He'll look to throw. Out to his right. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. Pretty good throw there by the 4th-round pick. It is a 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Seems like there was some miscommunication that time. They clearly weren't on the same page. That's something that they've got to get on the sideline and get corrected as soon as possible, because I think they just missed out on what could have been a big play.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face 3rd down and 10.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
So the hope is your 1/3 down conversion from really jump-starting a possession that ultimately leads in points. But after that 3rd down incompletion, kind of throws a wrench into those plans.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down.
79 Broncos. Set go.
They will indeed go as they look to throw. That's incomplete. Daring Hall on 4th down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down. 1st and 10 now from the 36. Off the play fake. Mahomes. He's going to let this one go deep. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Saints.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field, and after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. The return starts from the 5. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Cup 19. Here we go. Set. Liking 18.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Going up top for Evans. That one pinballs around, but is incomplete.
Yeah, a little predictable there. You feel like you just gave up points, and the first thing you want to do is you just want to answer back, and you try to get it all in one play. Nice job by the defensive coordinator, understanding the deep shot was coming, having the right call there. So offensively, just take what's there. You're not going to get all those points back in one play. Take your time, take what's there, sustain the drive.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he'll have the first down. We'll get him up around the 37. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. It's complete to Evans. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
2nd and 3 at the 43-yard line.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Back to throw. Right back to Evans. He's got it again. And he will be out of bounds right around the 35. That's catch 3 just on this drop. And it gets his team a first down. Now they'll set up to throw. He's got it inside the 5. And he's in. Mike Evans. Touchdown, Tampa.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. A return now from the 4. Wow, they are hitting now. It's been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on that return. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Run between the tackles for Hampton. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So no shortage of offense in this one as we end the 3rd. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 25, here's 2nd and 8. On the ground, Hampton will start the 4th. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. A gain there of 15. First down, New Orleans.
That's a heck of a run right here, Mike. Tie game, 4th quarter. Everything's on the line. Can you win in the trenches? Can the threat of that run continue to balance off the pass? And That's a big gain there as they try to go take this lead.
On first down, right back to him. Still keeping the legs moving, somehow managing to turn that into a gain.
Brings up second and 8.
From the 42-yard line, here's second and 8. Off the bootleg, it's Mahomes. Rolling right. That'll be taken in on the right sideline, but not to the field of play. That is incomplete. Throw took him out of bounds, and it will be third down.
The receiver did his part. He creates really nice separation at the top of the route, but he just runs out of room on the sideline. I think the quarterback's thinking, get that ball out of my hand a little bit quicker, and I got myself a completion.
The crowd making their presence felt. This is third down. Here's Mahomes. That's into the hands of Jonathan Brooks. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's not going to get there. Out of bounds, a couple of yards short. It is fourth down.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you know what that tells you, Mike? The decision to go for it on fourth down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a fourth and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this fourth down.
Now Mahomes. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on fourth and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
It's a turnover on down.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A diving effort there, but he can't reel it in. It's incomplete. Jaden Higgins, the intended receiver. And it'll lead to a second down.
Protecting the ball anytime you throw the ball in the middle of the field is obviously critical, right? That's where tip passes, that's where all sorts of stuff happens when you put the ball in harm's way. But you also have to protect your receivers. There's a bit of a trust back and forth with the receiver saying, hey, I'm willing to go across the middle and compete for the ball. But now you're my eyes. You have to protect me and make sure that the location of the ball doesn't run me into a big hit.
And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. A big one here in the fourth quarter. It's a gain of 34.
Well, he certainly didn't look like a rookie on that long completion, Mike. Not only his ability to scan the field and find his favorable matchup, but he was able to hit his downfield target in the perfect spot that led to that big gain.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the fight. And it's second down. Trying to connect with Chase Brown on that one.
Second and 10.
And that will lead to a second down.
Here we go, set. 70 Timberwolves, go.
Back to the air one more time. He'll swing this one out to Brown. And a nice gain there. He's out of bounds, and that will bring up third down.
Makes it third and 4.
18 caught. Set. Cowboy 80. 79 Bronco.
He'll drop to throw. That is caught to the goal line and in. Doug Oliver. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the fourth quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now that pressure shifts to your defense, your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. Shaheed now to return it. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Attack, attack!
On first down, it's Mahomes. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. And that is incomplete.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and throw the guy a parade for ultimately what was an incompletion, but can we just take a second to appreciate the arm strength he was able to show there? I mean, I think that ball is over 60 yards in the air, and I would be surprised if they continue to just air it out and see if they can complete one of those.
Second and 10. Fail run, and for the first time, it's Jonathan Brooks. This will be a Saints first down as he gets this up to the 40-yard line.
A gain of 12 yards. And the Saints first down. A gain of 12. And the Saints first down.
He'll get this out to the left flat. And they will finally run him down. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 33 yards.
And this is just where you see some of the speed of these wide receivers, Mike, really make their presence felt. And then when you have a quarterback that has the arm strength and the accuracy to get him the ball downfield, it's a deadly combination and one that's going to really open up other things as the rest of this game unfolds.
Yellow! Go on, Eddie!
A run. This is Hampton. And a good show of force there. He gets 4 tough yards out of that one.
The 22-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Second and 6 coming up. Putting the tight end in motion. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Here's second down.
Yellow!
They'll run here. He's taken down just shy of the 10. It's a gain of 12 there. It's good for a Saints first down.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up, I dare you to try to stop us, and right now this defense has no answers.
They'll stick to the ground. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on first and second down. The last thing you want is to be in third and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense.
A quick throw on the RPS. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And that was very nearly a disaster at this juncture of the game. Before Unfortunately, a teammate. And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay. So this one is going to need a little closer look. This crowd into it now. It's 3rd and 2. McMillan, the man in motion. He pulls it in around the 5. And it's a touchdown. They have gotten to within 1. And a 2-point conversion can give them the lead here in the final minute.
Mike, I know everyone has their opinions about whether to kick it or go for 2, but my honest opinion is I don't even think there's a decision to be made. I'm keeping my offense on the field. We've practiced all week for our gotta-have-it 2-point play. Dial it up. Do not play for overtime. Win this game now in regulation.
And now they're going to go for 2 and a possible win. And the crowd rising to make this even more difficult. And he's not going to get there. They stop him short, and this remains a 1-point game. In need of a recovery and a quick field goal. Here comes the onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
That's a big risk in this situation here, Mike. They're hoping to catch him by surprise, but now when you fail, the other team is able to not only have a short field, they got a chance to extend their lead.
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Give on the ground, and not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. So, fire the cannons. It's a win for the Bucks. They get the home victory here in the division in the first of their 2 scheduled matchups. Have a chance to go for the season sweep on the road later in the season. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Buccaneers get the win as we say so long from Tampa.